Hi, I am Mia Hewitt for the Waterbearers.org, and we are on a unifying movement, a mission to bring access to clean water to over 1 million people in 30 days by March 22nd, World Water Day. And in order to accomplish this tremendous feat, we have these amazing global women, a team leader who has stepped up to really accomplish this. And her name is Laura Gibbsborn. Laura, how are you?
Good, Mia. So good to be with you.
So great to have you. Please tell everybody who you are, which is so amazing that we want to know.
Thank you so much for inviting me to be here. And who I am is a philanthropist that came from really humble roots. And even in the darkest days of my youth in the United States, I still always had clean water. I always had a roof over my head. And I think that what we need to know today that was really shocking for me when we were doing research for my last book is that close to 3 billion people still live on less than $3 a day. So this movement came at an amazing time. I was on stage, I was speaking about how if I could have the most bold and audacious goal that I could have in this lifetime, it would be that I didn't leave the planet until every child had water. It seems like such a small thing, but water is life. And without that sustenance, everything else becomes a luxury. And then just a few days later, I was introduced to Sprite and the Waterbearers and said, okay, I'm listening, here's a message. And this opportunity to really come together with other women and collaborate is such a blessing. And I'm really grateful to be invited.
That is fantastic. And you have so many offerings, so many things that you can contribute. What is like one thing or two things that you'd like to contribute and give as that you see as the biggest mistake like leaders make? What do you say as far as that goes?
Well, I think that we tend to make a lot of mistakes, don't we? We're all human. We're having this experience. I'd say that really the place is that the idea that someday I'm going to make a difference is really a fallacy, because each and every one of us, the one equalizer we all have is time. We have the same amount of time, and how we choose to use it is very important. And the idea that someday when I get there, I'll be able to give really doesn't affect your legacy in a positive way. Every day that you're alive and breathing, you're actually making a difference for someone. So moving that into your consciousness and deciding that, right now you may not be able to give $10,000. You might be able to give $10, but that $10 really can make a difference for someone. And if you get in the habit of giving, the giving actually causes the growing. It's not that when you get there, you give. It's actually in the process of giving that you become expanded. Your businesses start growing, you start growing. And, the consciousness that we're working to shift is this scarcity that there's not enough. There's more than enough, and you are more than enough. So with the right steps and the right action, you can make a tremendous difference in people's lives.
Wow, that is such a beautiful message. Thank you so very much. That's awesome. Oh, well, if you'd like to join our movement, join us, be a leader, donate. Your $50 will make all the difference in the lives of so many. I am Mia Hewitt for the Waterbearers.org.